Hoosier Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Hoosier Trapper Supply, Leatherwood Creek Trapping Scents, HTS Productions, Hoosier Trapper Deer Scents, and Leatherwood Wildlife Art.
Hey, thanks for joining us this week for episode 4, season 3 of Hoosier Trapper Outdoors. On this particular episode, we've got our trapline diary. We've got 2 product highlights. We have a trapline tip, and we also have fur grading, fur handling on skunk skins. So hope you enjoy the show. Before we get started, I want to show you a couple products. They're both conibear or body trap setters. This first one is the Bridger setter. And for those of you that haven't seen it, basically it's got a locking device on it. So when you grab the springs, you just set it real quick and it stays in place. That way you're not sitting here trying to hold it with one hand while you do your safeties. So it's very convenient. 160s, 220s, and 330s. It's a little more money than the typical tongs, but it is much easier to use. And because of the bent handles, it's actually got more leverage. So anyways, you might consider that. And then another setter, this one's been around a while, and they've actually improved these. It's the old caulk gun style setters. And new companies gotten hold of these, and they've improved them. And the way this one works, you actually put this one on the springs. And then you can press it like this, and it pulls it right together. The nice thing about this one is it only takes one hand. So if by chance you actually did get caught, you can get yourself out of this one, whereas most of them require actually 2 hands. So as a safety setter, this one certainly is a nice setter, and they work quite well. So you might consider either one of these two. Hope you enjoy the show.
This has been a real hot spot for us Hoosier Trapper boys. We've been pretty lucky on this road. I'm glad we found it.
The other thing is that this set was one that just is basically a cubby set, and you wouldn't have thought that a coyote would have actually gotten into it the way it. And I think this is the first coyote that's actually been caught in this set, just because of the way Justin makes it, has all these rocks, and
it's definitely built for a cat setup. But that top dog bait, he couldn't resist.
Yep. All right, check day 5. Justin just caught the coyote back there on that fire trail. Hot spot over the years. The sun's coming up. It's going to be a pretty day. We've got a lot of traps to check. I think we're right at like 101 sets out. So I mean, we've built up to more sets basically than what we've ever had out. So, and this is check day 5, and we have never waited this long to catch a cat. So hopefully this will be the day. I mean, the longest we've ever waited is check day 3 to catch the first cat. So I don't know. We're catching stuff, and we're catching critters, and we're catching gray foxes, which is pretty cool. And but still no cats yet. So. Jared, our Arkansas buddy, he caught one yesterday, which was good, and that was good to see. So anyways, we'll just play it out for the rest of the day. It looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day, and see what happens. We one thing for sure, we got plenty of options, and we're spread out over a big area. So if the critters run, we should be in place to catch them. So,
Happy New Year.
Yep, and Happy New Year 2014. So 5th year that we've spent New Year's Day in Arkansas. And quite frankly, it's a great place to be on New Year's Day. All right, got a gray fox in this set right here. We've got just a simple, or not super noticeable old-time fire trail coming through here. It's not being used at all or whatever. The trees are down. But anyways, there is definitely a path of travel here, animal trail. and set right here. It's on a drag. It didn't get him too far off where the road is, but anyways, Jake, I believe, set this trap. So yeah, gray fox, and pretty cool. Good way to check day 5. Coyote, gray fox so far. So cool.
This coyote, I had this built in here. A cat set is what it was. But it was a similar mound like that one right behind him. He really did a number on this set. Ripped it all out. Nothing left. Jake caught a coon. What was that, a couple days ago, just back here to my right.
Yep.
I think he wants to talk to us. What's that? Happy New Year? Okay. A year.
On this remake here, we've got this coyote. Look
at that.
Top dog predator bait. You got plenty there?
Is that enough, guys?
I think that's enough. Anyways, this was a big old stump basically, and Justin made a cubby set. Here again, this was pretty much strictly a cat set. You would think the coyote wouldn't even have gone into it, but anyways,
it was a dirt mound that looked just like this one.
Yeah, yeah, it was a mound of dirt like that. So anyways, caught a coyote. He leveled it out. We've got extremely good eye appeal right here, and of course the coyotes peed everywhere. Sometimes when you're coyote trapping, this can actually work against you because there's just so much coyote smell here that the coyotes will actually shy away from it. But anything else coming by is certainly going to be interested in it. It's got, like I said, it's got tons of eye appeal. We've got 2 dirt hole sets back behind us here too, so coyotes that would be nervous about this location here very well may get caught in the other 2. Those are up and going, and they're they haven't connected with a coyote, so we've got those 2 options there. A lot of times when you have these locations and the coyotes do shy away from them, then just set another set 10 yards away, and you can pick them up on the, instead of getting them in the remake. So, but a lot of times these remakes are excellent locations.
How we doing?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
How'd you guys do today?
Not worth a flip. How about y'all?
2 coyotes and a gray so far.
Had a bobcat pull out.
Oh man.
Pretty white hair, about that long, spots in it. Yeah, it was terrible.
That's it so far? Well, it's got to get better after that.
It's got to.
The boys didn't show up again today?
They are, their little cousin is having a birthday party today, and they're going bowling.
Oh, okay. All right. So the bowling went out over.
They went and spent the night and went bowling.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'll make them come one of these days. Especially the last day.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go make a better day out of it.
Let's catch them.
All right, right on the road. Truck's right here. Set's right here. No particular feature actually, but we know this stuff just travels up and down these roads. So anyways, we've got a gray fox down here in the trap. Second one of the morning. And I think he wants to eat somebody up.
I don't know, explain what we got, Jared.
Well, pull up here and here's my trap bed. It's on a drag and we have no clue where it's at. Hope it's not pulled out and lost the trap, but we're going to do some hunting here.
Track them down.
We got one of those big giant drags.
I'm not real sure if it was or not.
Found it?
Right here. It comes straight across the road instead of going. We got a gray.
Don't you come at me, boy. Nice.
Is he caught all right?
Yeah. Holding him good, no foot damage, just wrapped up. Laminated jaws.
1 3/4. All right, 1.75.
Well,
Drag done its job. Nobody would have ever seen this critter because we couldn't.
yeah.
There's some crap there.
Cool. We talk about it, Jared?
Yeah. Got the main road up here where the trucks are parked. This is just a side road. These animals like to travel kind of up on a ridge. Like to come up through here hunting.
We've got this nice added feature of all these pine trees right on
Pine
the edge
trees.
too.
And it connected. Nice coyote.
Got the fire trail coming out of the woods. Lots of cover, lots of feature here for this any critter. So dirt hole set, good location. Top dog, black gold, Vixen elixir combination actually on that. Okay. I've said this before, and people want to give credit to foxes and coyotes that have just become incredibly hybridized, smart. They're digger fox and digger coyotes. We've had this happen a couple times already. It happens fairly often, and it gets blamed on something else. We got pan cover here. Everything's disheveled. We got the chain's been pulled up. Trap's still there. It has not fired. And we got two perfect right here and right here, the back feet of a raccoon. The raccoons do like the feel of these cover holes, but they also like the feel of just fresh dug dirt and stuff. And they just get to playing around, and they get a hold of that pan cover and they pull it out, and they're just messing around here. So, anyways, before you jump to conclusions on stuff like this, most of the time it's raccoons doing it. It's just coons have just got this curiosity, and their front feet are like hands. So. It's not that the coon's smart, it's not that the coon knows that the trap's there, it's just that his curiosity of the whole set location or whatever, and he obviously eventually got bored with it and moved on. So anyways, that's what's going on here, and that's what happens I think fairly often, and other animals get blamed on it, and a lot of times it's just coons. So anyways, best thing to do, remake the set, cover back up. You'll probably either eventually catch the coon or hopefully something else, and everything will be fine. So, and don't sweat it, just don't stress over it, but that's just part of it. Okay, into check day 5. As you can see, we had a good day. We had 4 coyotes, 3 gray fox, and a coon. So there's nothing here that's got spots on it though, so we're coming down to the wire. We got 2 more days to check, and man, we got plenty of traps out, got plenty of options, so we'll just have to wait and see what's up. As the lure that we have that's called Finicky Feline, I think we're just up against that Finicky Feline, and they just are on their own agenda. They're going to do what they want to do, and they'll just, when they decide to move, we'll catch them. So hopefully they decide to move in the next 2 nights, because we got 2 more check days, and then we got to head home, unfortunately. So yeah, anyways, we'll but these gray foxes are fun to catch. Well, of course the coyotes are too, but they're not so fun to skin. But the gray foxes, we don't have them at home either, and they're not very many, and so they're a lot of fun to catch and something new, and they're a beautiful animal. And anyways, we enjoy catching those too. So
time to skin.
We gotta skin as usual. It's after 4. It gets dark here shortly, so we've got to crank these guys out and hit the road, and we got an hour drive back to town. So
tire's not flat, so hopefully it'll take
yeah.
go a little bit faster.
However, I knocked the mirror off, so Jake's gonna try to fix the mirror. Anyways, we'll see with zip ties. They'll about fix anything.
I'm learning a lot on trapping these guys. I'm having a blast. They're teaching me stuff that I should have already knew.
Well, I mean, that's one thing about trapping. There's always something to learn, and we've enjoyed being with you guys. It's added another dimension to what we're doing, and you guys have been fun to be with. So, and Taryn has yet to skin a coyote. So
Justin's about to. He's got 4 to now. He's got 4 to do.
I'll do one with you. We'll get it.
I don't know if we got that much
time. That's skin us a coyote.
All right, keep you posted. See you tomorrow. All right, for this show's product highlight, additional product highlight, and also trapline tip, kind of all combined in one here. Basically, we've got the beginning construction of a dirt hole set, and we're not doing a dirt hole instructional segment here. This is just for some additional visual attraction to your dirt hole. So basically, we've got a dirt hole right here. What I did is I took essentially a dowel rod, put some hot melt glue down, and then I wrapped sheep's wool on there. And you just stick that in by the dirt hole like that. So you got a good visibility, visual effect with the sheep's wool. And then you also have the natural lanolin smell of the sheep's wool. And then you would also put your lure here. So you've got several things working for you as an additional attractant to your dirt hole. And then the other one is kind of along the same line, and these you can buy commercially. You don't have to make them. It's called a scent hay. It's made by Byron Reichert out of northern Indiana. And it's made, of course, to look like an egg. Same thing, just stick it in right there. So you get the visibility of that egg-looking thing, which is an attraction to predators. And then you put your lure in right there. And so there again, you get good visibility for your set. It's not something I would do on every set. And you know, I wouldn't do all the time, but when things maybe need a little change up or a little additional attraction, then this is something that definitely would be worth trying. One you can make yourself, and then one you can buy. So I think if you give them a try, you'll find that they definitely got a place on your trap line.
All right, here's the one that most people don't want to see sitting in their traps because it's just something you got to deal with. But for those of you that are brave enough to proceed forward and put these skunks up, normally you're somewhat paid for them. The big thing on skunks is really if you extract the essence and sell the essence, you know, $8, $10, $12, $14 an ounce for that, you know, and that's definitely some, you know, the product on a skunk that's got the biggest value. Skunks usually sell. A lot of it goes to the novelty trade or whatever, but typically skunks sell, and they're nice to handle. Once you get past the smell, you know, take that wide angle around their glands. Around their vent, and they're really not bad to handle. They scrape real nice, and they put up, you know, they put up really well. But as you can see on the skunks, we've got a variety of sizes here, and as you can see, the stripe of the skunk clearly is visible through the skin. You can see, you know, this one's got full stripe. This one's just got a little bit. This one didn't have much at all, just a little star on the top of the head. And you know, back in the day, these were the ones that were most valuable, the ones that were black, just had the star. I'm talking back in the 30s or whatever, with very little white. And the ones that had a lot of white didn't have much value. Nowadays, I think you're probably better off with the ones that have a little bit of white to them, and more white the better, actually, because you're selling more to the novelty trade. These right here have got some bruising, probably caught in a conibear or whatever. That's what that red is. Unless it's really significant or looks like it's really deep into the skin, typically that won't affect the value of most skins. But anyways, you know, there's not a whole lot to be said. They've been put up well. They look good. Don't pass up the value of the essence if you're going to deal with them at this point. Here again, flesh from the ears down, look very nice. So you know, probably you know, if you're handling fur and you're set up to do it, and the smell doesn't bother you that much, you know, here again, probably worth doing. Pay for some gas or whatever. So just another product of the trap line rolling.
Hey, thanks for watching this week. We've got these new pretty cool window decals, Hoosier Trapper Outdoors. We've got a special offer for you. For the next week, it ends on September 26th, 2014. If you place an order through the website or on the phone, you got to tell us that you'd like one of our decals, and we'll be glad to send you one. We're not just going to stick them in orders, so you actually have to mention it that you would like one. And when you place an order online, in the comments section, just say, hey, I would like one of your window decals. So we're going to send them out as long as we got the supply, and we got quite a few. I don't think we're going to run out. So anyways, those are available for those of you that request. Another thing is our new catalog is available, and you can go to our website and request the catalog through our site. You can give us a call on the phone, or you can actually print your own on our website too. So on the home page it just says print your catalog, and you can print it onto your printer. So anyways, once again, I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you on our next show on October 3rd.